Have you ever found yourself staring out of a window, lost in a daydream? Perhaps you were picturing a life more joy, more purpose, more abundance. We all have these moments. It's that quiet whisper in our hearts, a gentle nudge from our soul, telling us that something more is possible for us. This isn't just wishful thinking. It is the echo of a potential that already lives within you, waiting to be acknowledged and brought to life. It's a call from the person you are meant to become, a version of you that is happier, stronger, more fulfilled. These daydreams are not distractions. They are invitations to explore the vast landscape of your own potential and to consider what could be. So often we dismiss these dreams as fantasies, to stay grounded, to accept our current circumstances as the final word. But what if I told you that your imagination is not a place of escape, but a workshop for creation? What if the very act of imagining a better life is the first and most crucial step toward living it? The gap between the life you have and the life you desire is not as wide as you might think. It is bridged by a powerful tool that every single one of us possesses: our belief. Your internal world has a profound and direct impact on your external reality, more than you have ever been led to believe. Think about it for a moment. Every great invention, every masterpiece of art, every incredible achievement began as a simple thought. It started as an idea, a feeling, a vision held firmly in someone's mind. Before a bridge connects two shores, it must first be built in the mind of an engineer. Before a symphony moves an audience to tears, it must first be heard in the heart of the composer. Your life is no different. It is your greatest creation. The life you are currently living is the result of the stories you have been telling yourself, the beliefs you have held, and the assumptions you have made about who you are and what you deserve. The good news is that you are the author of your story. At any moment, you can decide to pick up the pen and start writing a new chapter. To revise, to edit, to dream up a new plot entirely. This isn't about ignoring your current reality, but about refusing to let it define your future. It's about understanding that your circumstances are temporary, but your power to create is eternal. This journey begins not with changing the world outside, but with transforming the world inside. It begins with a simple yet profound shift in your perspective, a new way of using your mind to consciously shape your destiny. Let's explore how. So, what is this powerful tool that can help us bridge the gap between our dreams and our reality? It is known as the law of assumption. In the simplest terms, the law states that what you assume to be true will become your reality. It suggests that your imagination, your beliefs, are the creative forces that shape your life. Unlike the idea of seeing is believing, the law of assumption flips this on its head. Believing is seeing. When you truly, deeply, and consistently assume that your desire is already a fact, your world will begin to rearrange itself to reflect that belief back to you. It's a fundamental shift from hoping and wishing to knowing and being. This concept was beautifully articulated by Neville Goddard. He taught our imagination is God in action, the creative power within us all. To use this law, you don't need to struggle or force things to happen. Instead, go into your imagination and feel what it would be like if your dream were already true. How would you feel if you had that job you desire? How would you think if you were living in your dream home? How would you act if you were living in your dream home? The key is to live from the feeling of the wish fulfilled. You are not pretending. You are rehearsing your future and impressing this new reality upon your subconscious. This isn't about denying your current situation. You can acknowledge your bank account balance or that your current job isn't your passion. The law of assumption asks you to look beyond these temporary facts. Focus your energy and attention on the reality you wish to create. Think of it like an actor preparing for a role. The actor doesn't just say the lines, they become the character. They think, feel, act as the character would. In the same way, embody the person who already has what you desire. This internal shift in your state of being sets the creative process in motion. Your subconscious accepts what you feel to be true. It does not distinguish between what is real and what is imagined. When you consistently feed it the feeling of your wish fulfilled, it begins to work behind the scenes, guiding your actions, and attracting the circumstances needed to bring your assumption into your physical world. It's a gentle, powerful process of alignment. You are aligning your inner world with your desired outer world. By assuming the feeling of your wish fulfilled, you plant a seed in the fertile soil of your subconscious, and with faith, it will grow. One of the most practical and enjoyable ways to practice the law of assumption is through a technique called scripting. Scripting is the simple act of writing out your life as if your dreams have already come true. It's like writing a diary entry from your future self. Instead of writing about what you want to happen, you write about it as if it has already happened. This is not a to-do list or a list of goals, it is a story. It is the narrative of your ideal day, your ideal week, a significant event that has just occurred in your beautifully unfolding life. You are the main character, and you are living your dream. To begin scripting, find a quiet space and a journal that feels special to you. Start your entry with today's date, but imagine you are writing it a month from now, 6 months from now, or even a year from now. Write in the past tense, as if you are reflecting on the wonderful things that have just happened. For example, instead of writing, "I want to get a promotion," you would write, "I am so grateful and excited today. I just had my first week review in my new role as senior manager, and it feels more incredible than I ever imagined. The team is so supportive, and I feel so confident and fulfilled in my work." This process makes the desire feel real and tangible. As you write, focus on the emotions. This is the most important part. How do you feel now that your dream is a reality? Use descriptive sensory language. What do you see, hear, smell, and touch in this new reality? Write about the conversations you had, the compliments you received, the sense of peace or excitement you felt. For example, waking up this morning, I could smell the fresh sea breeze from the balcony of our new beach house. I felt such a deep sense of peace looking out at the ocean, feeling so grateful for this beautiful life we have built. The more feeling you can pour into your words, the more powerful your script will become. Make this a regular practice. You don't have to write pages and pages every day. Even a few powerful paragraphs written with genuine feeling can make a huge impact. The goal of scripting is to help you shift your dominant state of being into one that matches your desire. It trains your mind to accept this new story as your truth. When you read your script back, allow yourself to be fully immersed in that reality. Feel the joy, the gratitude, and the fulfillment as if it is happening right now. You are not just writing words on a page, you are impressing a new blueprint upon your subconscious mind. The stories of people who have transformed their lives using these principles are truly inspiring. They remind us our potential is limitless. One such story, a young artist who felt stuck and unseen. She dreamed of a solo exhibition in a prestigious gallery. Her reality: rejection letters, self-doubt. After learning the law of assumption, she decided to test it. She stopped focusing on rejections. She started living in the end result. Every night she imagined her opening night before sleep. She didn't just see it, she lived it. The cool glass of champagne in her hand, the buzz of the crowd, murmurs admiring her work, the pride as she saw little red sold stickers next to her paintings. She scripted journal entries describing the night in vivid detail, gallery owner praising her unique style, a major art critic writing a glowing review. She immersed herself in the feeling of being recognized. Weeks passed as she maintained the practice. One day she felt an impulse to visit a small independent gallery. She struck up a conversation with the owner. The owner was looking for a new artist. Impressed by her passion and phone photos, he offered a small spot in a group show. That spot led to a solo exhibition months later. It sold out on opening night, just as she had imagined. This illustrates the power of assuming your dream is already a fact. She didn't wish. She assumed. She lived from the end. That inner shift changed her energy and actions. Your story can be next. Start today. Pick up a pen and begin scripting the life you desire. Assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled. Watch your world transform to match your new belief. You are the creator. Your masterpiece is waiting to be written.